Hey there, welcome to Life's Blessings. This is an introduction to godliness. Godliness has been experienced through the world? No. Godliness has been discussed through the world? Sort of. It's interesting, though, that anyone speaking of God doesn't have it exactly correct. A lot of it is completely incorrect. So that's why Life Blessings is actually that, if you get to taking the courses and following through on the actions to take. It's not a race, it's a way to handle things, and you'll find that when you continue the courses. But godliness is felt as understood through church or the mosque or the temple of Judaism or just in general. Still, it's not. Godliness is a relating to a God, typically comprehended as He who created earth and life, and your part being done correctly. So it's very difficult to do that if most of the world has it wrong. Now, I know some people will get angry when they hear this because they want to believe that their inculcations are accurate. And how dare you challenge that? I'm not really challenging that. I'm elaborating on what you already know. So then, godliness isn't like you think. You're a person and you're alive on earth for maybe 100 years, maybe not. But certainly not 200 or 150. Figure that in. It's hardly any time. And yet, it's a planet that you live on. And it was created. We're sure of that at Life's Blessings. However, what you don't know is real important when seeking attention from God. The Creator, as God, charges a lot for intervention, especially if you get it wrong. He may produce something. However, if you spend too much time at God and you don't do the things expected of you for godliness, you're not deserving of the blessings, and He charges. He actually charges. So when you hear about heaven and hell and things like this, those are true. However, a bit of it isn't true, and you'll find that out later. Anyway, godliness is something to a person that they probably need to accomplish or find the typical pattern of. It's been perplexing throughout history of how to have a good life. That's what's important. Some people feel it's a godliness. Some people feel that it's whatever seems to be their culture and pathing. However, it's not just willy-nilly. You've asked for extra than a physical life. You want something from God. So it's important to realize the price. In at least one religion, supposedly the Lord paid the price. Did He? Is the question. If you cannot be sure and you cannot obey enough of the religion, it's not the thing to really want. So the introduction seems kind of pessimistic, but we are seeking life's blessings. So one of the major things to know about He who created is that contrary to Christianity and Judaism, possibly Islam, He didn't quite do a perfect job in creating the earth life. He knows it, so you're not going to tell Him any differently. And this is kind of a dull video. However, I wanted to show you some simple things that you can keep. when God, or the Creator, because you might not want to see Him as God continually, you have to obey a godliness. And this is what's the instructions for life blessings.